Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of Law & Marriage Detroit, which happened to be the season finale, even though they didn't really advertise it as such. But I told y'all last week that I suspected it was going to be the finale. This is episode 10. So we pick up back with Brandon and his mother in therapy, and he begins to talk about his father, and he gets choked up. His father is not alive anymore, and he for sure wishes that he had spent more time with him. And since his mom is still here, he doesn't want to make the same mistake and regret it later for not spending time with her. So they say that when they do talk at times, it is very awkward. Like they don't really know what to say or how to respond. The therapist sees that there's also perhaps individual issues that go into the problems of communication that Brandon has. And she definitely opened their eyes up to some of the things that they need to work on. And I think this is going to be a great start. So I'm happy about that. The next scene is Kristina, who's having an event for a brand, part of her influencer stuff. A lot of women are there, and Kolby gets there. Kristina is happy to see her, even though this is the specific brand or place or whatever that they were arguing about not too long ago, remember? And then Dr. LaToya also attends. LaToya is so awkward, like even her saying hi to Kristina. But LaToya, who Lakita, who we met a few episodes ago, is there also. She's Bravo's wife. Kristina thanks them for being there and says this is how they should be, supporting each other. And Kristina says to Kolby, regardless of the issues we had, I'm grateful that you're here. And Kolby says, yes, I believe there's room for everyone at the table. I'm here to support you. Then Messy LaToya says, oh, well, maybe I can do a collab in the future. And it was so awkward. They didn't know what to say. They were just like, sure. I mean, why not? And Kristina says, no, actually, yeah, I would love to work with you, help each other out or whatever. And then LaToya even suggests that they should include food and wine and stuff into their projects. Obviously, a little plug for her business. That was smart, but very noticeable. I was just thinking, Kristina, I hope you don't, I know you're just being nice, but don't get yourself in mess with Kolby. But it was nice that they showed up. Okay, so moving along, it's a StarFactory meeting with Brandon, Kristina, Bravo, and another music producer. They're sitting at a table, and his newest singer, Nyja, comes. She's the first time she's meeting Kristina. Then she sings in front of them, a little bit bad only because it was a cappella, so what can you expect? And then the next scene is Russell and Kolby. They claim to be working out, but they're just walking their dog down the street. And speaking of working out, remember how he wanted to buy a gym? Well, it looks like there's going to be a little pause on that. Some things are not really working out. Then she starts to bring up gaps in their communication lately, and she suggests couples therapy. It took her a while to come to that decision, but it's good for them to work on weaknesses that they might have. And they do seem to have a lovely relationship, but damn, is Kolby annoying. I think it's that whiny voice. It's just like, dang, can this scene end now? Because hearing her talk is a little bit torturous. Moving on to another couple scene, it's Anthony and LaToya, and they're in the backyard hanging out with their kids. They do have a beautiful family, I will say that. And LaToya brings up marital issues as well. They need to work on. They're doing better than they were doing not too long ago, but he had, however, made a comment not recently that she was not too present in his business stuff, so she wants him to tell her what exactly he needs from her to support him. Also, I did notice that they had a very nice house, but it left me wondering if LaToya is the one bringing the money to the household, maybe? Okay, so then, without further ado, we get to the big day of this showcase that they've been talking about all season long. Now this event there was a lot of people. And, you know, given last week's man movement, my expectations weren't that high. But it was nice. Everybody was there. Kristina and Brandon gave a little pep talk to their artist, Nyja, because they want her to do well, but she also represents them in a way. You know, it's his music factory. A lot of artists begin to perform. Now, I do want to give it up to the ladies because all three of them dressed very nicely. Everything seemed to be going great, but then Lyriq arrives and Brandon is pissed off. But for the moment, Nyja performs and she did a good job. I like the song, like Sheree said. I thought it was fun. I like the beat. Kolby was being annoying though. She was being annoying. She was saying things like little shady comments to the side. And you know how like obviously the girl was like singing and doing a little bit of like, you know, sexual dances. That's what they all do when they're singing. And Kolby was saying, oh, is Brandon the one that teaches her how to move like that? I would be concerned. And I was just thinking, ma'am, you need to be concerned about your own marriage. Worry about your business and not copying others. And LaToya was being messy as well. She was saying things like, oh, she definitely needs to work on this. And they were just talking about the rappers and this and that. Like, that was not nice. But if that couldn't, you know, get any worse, Brandon steps aside for a little bit, and this man, Lyriq, takes the opportunity to talk to Kristina. He says, you know, being all smooth, hey girl, you gonna sing or what? And Kristina acting all giddy and girly like, no. And he's being, like I said, very smooth, really flirty. And he says, you know, you would knock all them down with your amazing voice. You gotta talk to your husband because you need to do some records. Like, your voice is amazing. And she was kind of going along with it. So then Brandon sees that and he goes with them. Kristina is now trying to be like Miss Peacemaker. And she says, you know, Brandon is my baby. And Sean is my guy from long ago. And then he says, oh, like that's how you know you're a real one, because not a lot of people know my name is Sean. So just the vibes were very uncomfortable. But Lyriq and Brandon do sort of talk and seem to make peace. Not really, but at least for that moment. And then the episode ends with the original cast together, closing the season with no drama, no mess. They all saying, you know, really lovely things about each other and they love each other. Brandon and Anthony hug. Kristina says that she's proud of all of them, and they give each other a giant group hug. And Russell, you know, does a prayer. And that was the end of season 1 of Love and Marriage Detroit. It was a beautiful ending, actually. I don't know why every time I hear like season finale, I imagine a dramatic, explosive fight. But there will be enough of that next week because it's the Love and Marriage Detroit reunion. A lot of marriage problems will be discussed, and then problems in the group will be discussed. From the preview that they showed, it looks like LaToya and Kristina are gonna go at it. So you guys, since this is the finale, and we still have the reunion, but just as far as the season went, what are y'all thoughts and opinions about the season? Should this show come back for a season 2? Or if it does, should there be any changes? Let me know what you think about that and about the episode in general. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sure that after the reunion airs, that's when we will get Love and Marriage Huntsville, which that is the one that I'm excited to get because the trailer came out and the season looks like it's going to be an explosive bomb. And that comes the 16th of September. So by looking at my calendar, that is in so it looks like we're going to probably get 2 parts of that reunion, and then the following Saturday will be Love and Marriage Huntsville. But like I said, you guys, let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.